Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Abdurrashid Kehar, Assistant Professor of English, Government Degree College, Madeji District, Shikarpur. My cell number is 0300 3010 My dear students, this is lecture number 8 on the book The Prisoner of Zenda, written by Mr. Anthony Hope. You know that this book contains 22 chapters, and so far we have completed 11 chapters of the story by reading them and giving explanation chapter to chapter. Now in chapter number 11 we read that Rudolf Rassendyll, using the authority as the king of Ruritania, orders Marshal Strackness, the commander-in-chief of the Ruritania army, to take solid measures for the security of the queen, the Princess Philippa. He also informs the queen that she has a severe danger from Black Michael and his hirelings. So now he has one challenge before him to get the real king released from the captivity of Black Michael. In this connection, he makes a plan of going to Zenda to start his campaign to get the king released. Now today we start chapter number 12. What happens? Let's read. Rassendyll, sapped and Fitz travelled to the estate of a relation of Fitz von Tollens, about 5 miles from Zenda. These 3 gentlemen travelled to an estate, to the lands that lands are owned by a relative of Fitz, von Tollens. The word von, V-O-N, is used in Germany by the aristocratic families, and that means of in English. Similarly, the French use the word de. French aristocratic families use the word de, that also means of. So von, a German word, and de is a French word, both mean of, and these words are used by the aristocratic families of Germany and France. When they go, with them go 10 trustworthy gentlemen who are told that Michael has already made an attempt on the king's life and is suspected of having one of the king's friends imprisoned in the castle of Zenda. Now Rassendyll makes a team of 10 people, trustworthy, young, supposed to be commandos, and they are told that Black Michael has imprisoned one of the friends of the king, so they are going to get him released. Those 10 gentlemen are not told that the real king is imprisoned over there, but they are told that one of the king's friends is kept there. Only an hour after his arrival at the chateau of Tollenem, the king receives a courtesy visit from 3 of the 6. 3 of the 6. You know that Black Michael has 6 men, 3 foreigners and 3 Ruritanians. So 3 of them, 3 of the 6 come to von Tollen's estates to welcome the king. The king received the courtesy visit from three of the six, the Ruritanians, Longram, Krafstein, and Rupert of Hansa. Now these are Ruritanians, and Decherd, Bersonen, and Krafstein are the foreigners. That evening, Rosendal with Fields visits the inn where he previously stayed at Zenda and persuaded the landlady's daughter to arrange to meet Johann at a spot outside Zenda on the following evening. You must be remembering that before meeting the real king in the forest of Zenda, Rasendal had stayed at an inn that is owned by a fat old lady. So Rasendal now in chapter number 12 goes to that inn and asks a girl that she should arrange a meeting of the king with Johann, and Johann, you know that he is the gamekeeper of Black Michael, because Johann knows very well that where is king placed in castle of Zenda. On his return, he learns that one of his 10 gentlemen, rather like him in build, has been shot at and wounded by one of Michael's followers. Now there was a fight between the men of Black Michael and the 10 trustworthy young men of the king. Chapter number 13. The next day, Rupert of Hansa has an interview with Rosendal in the ground of the Tollenham estate. In chapter number 3, Rupert himself comes to meet the king, means Rodolph Rosendal. Now he is supposed to be at the head of the six, most dangerous man of the six. Rupert comes to Rosendal. He conveys an offer from Michael of 1,000,000 crowns. Michael is ready to give 1,000,000 crowns, means crown is the currency of the country. Crowns, 1,000,000 crowns, is ready to give Rodolph Rosendal if he leaves the country. Bribery offered by Black Michael is 1,000,000 crowns and a safe conduct to the frontier. Now this is the second time that Rodolph Rosendal is getting an offer from Michael. Rosendal refuses. As Rupert is about to mount his horse, he suddenly hurls a dagger at Rosendal and wounds him in the shoulder. Rosendal rejects the offer. Black Michael gets angry, but he does not show his anger. While riding his horse, he throws a long knife at Rosendal and it hits his right shoulder. Rosendal's friends are only 30 yards away, but Rupert escapes their fire and gallops away. That night, as the wounded Rosendal lies in wait, Rosendal is injured. Johann, who has made the girl from the inn and been captured, is brought to him. Johann comes to see Rodolph Rosendal. Johann is persuaded to tell what he knows and reveals that the king is imprisoned in a small room in the old castle. Now these are the points to remember, because in my next lecture I will give a test, a comprehensive test from the entire novel to my viewers and to my students to survey what extent they are following me. So the king is imprisoned in a small room in the old castle, just by the drawbridge, means just very near to drop it. A room with one window close to the surface of the moat. Now, old castle is surrounded by a moat. M-O-A-T. Moat means a deep ditch that is surrounded by the old castle for safety and for security and defense purposes. There is a moat around the old castle. The only entrance to this room is from an inner room in which 3 of the 6 are always on guard. If an attack were to be made, the king would be murdered. A large pipe has been constructed from the window of the king's room to the surface of the water outside. The king's body would be weight thrown through the pipe and sunk in the moat, while his murderers could escape by the same route through the pipe. However, Michael does not intend to kill the king until he has killed Rosendal. To Rosendal and his friends, it looks as if any attempt to rescue the king will cause him to be killed. Chapter number 14. To explain Rosendal's wound, official bulletins are published that the king, has been injured in a hunting accident. The news brings Flavia to Ptolemy. When the queen learns that the king is injured, she comes from Strelza to Ptolemy's estates. Because of his wound, Rosendal can do nothing for the next 2 days. But a report from Johann that the king's health is breaking down. Now, Johann turns his coats. He changes his sympathies. Now he is working as a man of the king. He is rather bettering Black Michael. But a report from Johann that the king's health is breaking down because of his close confinement. The real king is getting weaker and weaker because of his close confinement, because he is placed in a small room and his health is also breaking down. Makes Rosendal decide that he can risk no further delay. At night, Sept and Rosendal, backed by Fates and the 10 gentlemen, make a reconnaissance of the castle. Rosendal swims across the moat and finds the pipe. Maxhoff is asleep. Maxhoff, is brother of Johann. Maxhoff is asleep in the boat by the pipe, and Rosendal silently stabs and kills him. Stabs means he drives knife in his body. उसको चाकू लगाता है और उसको मार देता है. He hears a conversation between Datcherd and wretched king. Hears a conversation between Datcherd and wretched king. Rosendal swims back to Sept, and as they leave the boat, they and their followers have a fight with Krafstein, Longram, and Rupert of Hansa. Krafstein and Longram are killed, but so are 4 of Fred's party. Means 4 from the 10 gentlemen of Rosendal's party and 2 very important men of Black Michael, Krafstein and Longram are killed. Chapter number 15. The deaths of the gentlemen in the affray at Zenda cannot be concealed, and the public explanation is that they died in a private quarrel. Rosendal is embarrassed by the arrival in Zenda of the prefect of police, who at the request of British ambassador is investigating the disappearance of Mr. Rosendal. the prefect knows that Rosendal came into Ruritania on the same train as Madame de Mauban, that Madame de Mauban is at Michael's castle and fears that Michael, out of jealousy, may have kidnapped the missing Mr. Rosendal. Now in chapter number 15 there arises a very interesting event that a police officer from Strelza comes to Zenda, near Zenda, where Rudolf Rosendal with his men is staying. Now that police officer is searching Mr. Rosendal at the request of the British ambassador, that Rosendal has started his journey from Paris by train, in the same train in which Madame de Mauban was travelling. That Madame de Mauban is staying at the castle of Zenda as the guest of Black Michael. Now, what are the whereabouts of Rudolf Rosendal? It is suspected that Michael, out of jealousy, must have killed Rudolf Rosendal. Rosendal, using his authority as king, instructs the prefect to leave the matter to him for the next few days and return to Strelza. Rosendal puts the police officer, puts him off. Rosendal also meets Rupert of Hansa in the street of Zenda. Neither side dare attack the other in such a public place, and learns that Rupert and Michael are enemies because they both are attracted by Madame de Mauban. In chapter number 15, we also learn that Madame de Mauban has become a bone of contention between Michael and his servant Rupert of Hansa, because Rupert of Hansa is also very much attracted by the beauty of Madame de Mauban. Rupert makes the unscrupulous suggestion to Rosendal's anger that they should combine to kill both the king and the duke and keep Rosendal on the throne. Now, Black Mike, Rupert of Hansa, is also betraying Black Michael, because he wants to marry Princess Philippa, and for getting his wish fulfilled, he gives offer to Rosendal that they should combiningly kill real king and Duke of Strelza, and he gives offer to Rosendal also to continue as the king of country. Immediately afterwards, Rosendal receives through Johann a note from Madame de Mauban, who begs to be rescued from Michael and his gang. Now again we see that Madame de Mauban has also grown very sick of Black Michael and his people. So she also wants to get rid of this gang through Rosendal. Chapter number 16. Marshal Strackness and the Chancellor, who both, it must be remembered, believe Rosendal to be the real king, insist on its being announced that the king and Princess Flavia will publicly solemnize their betrothal in a fortnight's time. Again, that problem, marriage of Rudolf Rosendal with Princess Flavia. Also there comes news through Johann that the king has become very ill. So ill that a physician, a doctor, is being held in the castle to look after him. Rosendal has two strong reasons, therefore, for pressing on immediately with an attempt to rescue the king in drawing up his plan. Now in chapter number 16, they are making a quick plan to get the real king released from the captivity of Black Michael. In chapter number 17, we learn that the next night Rosendal rides alone to the moat. Now they are planning, they are working on their plan. In chapter number 18, soon after 1:30, according to the plan that they have made in chapter number 16 and 17, we learn that soon after 1:30, Rasendal hears Madame de Mauban in her own room shrieked Michael for help. Madame de Mauban is crying and calling Michael, who is sleeping in the next room of the castle, to help her. It is not a false cry, as Rasendal has planned to be, for Rupert really has entered her room. Rasendal gets up on the gateway of the old castle by the entrance from the drawbridge and sees Michael and his servant rush to Madame de Mauban's room, where Rupert savagely fights them all with his sword. De-Gaudet, man of Black Michael, De-Gaudet looks out of the gateway to investigate the uproar across the water. He is stabbed to death by Rasendal. Now, De-Gaudet is also killed with a knife by Rasendal, who takes his keys and makes his way to the outer room by the king's cell, where Bersanan and Detchard are on the guard. The noise of the affray makes them unbolt their door. They open the door. So Rasendal is able to burst in. He kills Bersanan with his sword. He kills Bersanan with his sword, but Detchard rushes into the king's room to carry out Michael's orders. Detchard, for such a crisis, and murder him. The doctor is heroically struggling with him, but is killed at the moment Rasendal enters. Rasendal and Detchard fight, and Detchard proves the better swordsman. Rasendal is able to kill him. As Rasendal examines the unconscious king, he hears the sound of the drawbridge being run out over the moat and has to rush back to the gateway. So inshallah, in the next lecture, I'll start reading and giving explanation the chapter number 19.